Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. As you can see from the beginning of the video, I did a little bit of an expansion in between episodes, just like I threatened that I would. We've got a coal patch here, an iron patch here, and a couple of copper patches coming in. I'm not overly thrilled about the throughput of these stations. That is a lot of train cars fed by very little miners. But I think it'll work starting out. We're going to have to make more of these, I'm sure of it. But I think it'll work starting out. I had a few variations of this station that you may have seen watching the video. But in the end, the uneven chest loading got me. So I finalized on something like this. Just quick and dirty. No stacker, no need for it. These are going to be going so slow, I think one train will handle it. Also, in between episodes, I expanded out the solar field a little bit. I did a little bit of creative refactoring over here. We don't need these defensive stations anymore. So I removed those, and we were able to fit another block here. So that'll be filling in very nicely. Also had to move the artillery turret over here in that corner, but it's not really doing much for us. I'd like to get this out of the way so that we can start expanding our solar off in that direction. That is coming shortly. We still need a stone expansion, and I'm thinking probably right there because it's fairly close, and it's a lot of stone. I mean, as you can see here, I placed down the stations. I did not name them, as I'm noticing right now, but we do have them all placed. I made a slight adjustment to the design in that I did open up the middle and put the roboports in the middle. These chests used to be like right next to each other, and now they're a roboport apart. Now, my thought with the original design is that robots at least used to their charge was based on the distance they traveled. It wasn't like a time or an action thing. It was always distance, which is why the robot speed upgrade wasn't nearly as great as it sounds, because the distance they travel is the same, so the charge is the same. So they were actually uncharging faster. But yeah, by keeping that distance as minimal as possible and minimizing the travel time, you're getting more trips out of the robot before it needs to go back and charge. But weighing that against the other thing, and that was whenever I had the roboports on both sides, these stations had to be spread really, really far out in order for the networks not to collide. So we could run into some potential problems with not enough roboports, but we'll just have to see and not fix problems that we don't have yet. Another potential issue is that we're going to have some pretty long trains, and these are close together. That can cause some interesting things to happen. But I'm hoping there's not going to be a lot of traffic. There's going to be a lot of trains, but if everything goes as planned, a lot of these trains are going to be sitting around and waiting a lot of the time. So yeah, that's a couple of the adjustments that were made. But yeah, no, we've got our iron, our copper, and our stone and coal stations here. There was something I was supposed to do, but I've forgotten what that is already. But I do know there was an adjustment. I'll have to go back and watch the video. But anyway, we need one more station here. And let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that without grabbing the bottom station. Let's just take it all, and we'll adjust it later. These stations do go all the way out, though, all the way out to the main track, which was part of the plan. And this one, let's see, we want to line that up with that right there. So that'll come up here, and you will go to the top of that. We will place you there. We will turn off our robots and see if we can clean this up down here. Let's see, that is not a real thing. Let's see, I do not want to do Ghost Placer right now. I actually want to remove ghosts. Ghost Remover Express. Which is basically a deconstruction planner, right? All right, so that'll be our loading station, and this is going to be a fluid station, so you guys are not going to be applicable anymore. And I think I'm going to take out the power, too. We do not need the roboports. Turn the robots back on. All right, and that's going to go out that way. I've taken out a lot of trees, a whole bunch of trees. We probably our base is probably overflowing with wood right now. We're going to have to do something about that at some point. And I'm not a wood shooter. I'm not sure. Maybe a bunch of burner inserters doing a little pattern. Maybe we'll do like an old-fashioned steam power setup. I'm not too sure about that quite yet. Okay, so you guys are going to be bringing in our fluids. Let's throw down a pump and another pump. Can we fit this in here? Yeah, no problem. Okay, and how big do we want these to be? Let's do it's 2 cars going out, 4 cars, 6 cars. Let's go with 6 and see how that works out. And that gives us 2 locomotives and 6 cars. That's kind of pushing it a little bit. Let's... I'm going with my gut on this, by the way. This isn't any, like, careful planning on my part. Let's do 3 locomotives. Just for fun. Actually, you know what? I don't think that... It used to be that fluid cars weighed a lot more and would be a lot slower. I don't know that that's the case anymore. All right, so that's good there. Let's see. We have water and... we're not going to see it, are we? Let's go and try to remember. I'm pretty sure the front one's the water and the back one's the oil. The oil feeds in across like that. All right, so for our coming in station... does it make sense to alternate that? I mean, we're not worried about bot distances or anything like that. Yeah, we don't need you. We don't need any of you. And we don't need you. Let's see. We should have train stops in our building train here. Our train building train. Wood, stone. Yes. And probably some more rail would be good. And it looks like we're actually low on chain signals. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, so you're going to have 2 engines, water, oil. And I kind of want to keep the same spacing here just for consistency's sake. So it would be like that. All right, and we'll... hold on a second. These are flipped the wrong way. Okay, you go in like that. Placing inserters the wrong way is kind of my thing. Placing pumps, it's new territory for me, but I'm all for trying new things. All right, so you guys are going to load. You guys are going to unload. There we go. That's much correcter. Let's do that. Flip it, then paste that there. And actually, my whole reason in doing that was to grab this and try to make it a little evener. Something like that right there. Okay, and we'll put you on that side. All right, so let's see. Let's make you the water station. And let's try to pump the water all to this side. I don't know if it's better to do it that way or to maybe do a separate pump into the tank, or if it even matters. I'm gonna bank on it not mattering. And let's see, let's make a little bit of a water surplus here. Actually, you know what? I'd rather go out, I think, than up. Something like that. All right, and unfortunately, with oil, we won't be able to do that. However, we can do something like that. Ooh, that's unfortunate. But I think it's going to be something I'm interested in doing. So let's bump that down one. Oh, man. Why won't that line up? Oh, because rails. That goes out that way. Sure. Then we can pump that up. And we'll do the same, something like that. Going up here, you feed up into there. All right, and then a couple of pumps going out there. I want you pumping into there. And you pumping into there. So those will be our oil tanks. It would make more sense to do it on the outside. And my reasoning is that that's going to fill in here, and they're going to go both ways, so we're sucking from both ends instead of sucking just from one end. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not, but it, in some weird way, it makes a little bit of sense in my mind. which is how I've always dealt with fluids in Factorio, and it's always worked out for me, except for the times when it hasn't. But for the most part, it's not been bad. All right, so that'll go up there. You will go up there, and that'll be water number 2. All right, and why do I have all this space here? That doesn't make any sense. Let's improve our efficiency. Actually, you know what? It's not going to improve our efficiency at all to bring this down. We would actually have to remove pipe segments, and we might be able to do that. Let's see. If we took this down... have to go right there. That's not gonna work. However, if we took this off to the side... same amount of pipe segments there. I mean, taking it this way is not going to help because it's going to conflict with that tank there. And yeah, let's just go across with a pipe there. That was a tile closer. That's I'm not going to worry about that. We do save a segment coming up this way though, because we can do. You don't stretch that far, but you stretch that far. Not a huge savings, but a savings nonetheless. All right, does that work for me? I think so. We just need to adjust this right here. Does that not fit all of a sudden? No, it won't. Why can't it ever be easy? What we can do... curl that up. Didn't like that. All right. That works. Substations. Do I not have any substations? I don't have any substations. Do we have subs on this train? I don't remember. I don't think so. Nope, just regular power poles. Where's the train that has the subs? It's you. Why don't you just come right in there, behind there. And even though you're a temporary station, we don't have to worry about it because there's no place that you're going. This... basically going to continue on up. This up here is no longer needed. I don't really need this, but I'm going to go ahead and use it because I'm always looking for a reason to use my little curvy piece. I don't get to use it very often. That will connect up there. take that out. Does that need to be a chain? I don't think so. This can be done better. Some blocks there, blocks there. All right, good. Oh, you're the solar train. Let's get you back. You got work to do. Actually, hold up just for a second. There you go. Oh, no! That's not what I wanted at all. There we go. Wood. Take out the temporary station. Go. There. 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 I'll bring that up, and we can get those too. All right, that gonna work? Maybe. We might need more of a stockpile there. I'm not sure. We may be able to fix it with more trains. These are things that we will find out here soon. Is that it? As far as the station is concerned? Almost. There's one more thing that I could think that we would probably want. Let's see, where do we want to do that? I kind of almost want to do it in here, if possible. How big of a station is that? Because I'm looking for a spot for a 1-1 train. Will that do it? That's awful close. I think that might work. Okay, because I want this to be basically a refueling stop, refueling place. So we're going to have a single train running around that has a whole bunch of nuclear fuel in it. Or not really a whole bunch of nuclear fuel in it, but some nuclear fuel in it. And I think that works, even though that's on a curve. It should work out fine. Let's see, we don't have any belt. We can make some belt. I don't know that I have a train that has a lot of yellow belt on it. I do, however, want to use yellow belt here because we don't need anything more. We don't need any other speed or anything like that. And we can't use robots because we would risk making the networks collide. And I don't want to do that. Let's see. Let's pull this out. Let's see, it can go further, but that's as far as we want to go. And I've been spacing these roboports like this, so if we add more, we can put them close together. I don't have to worry about pulling them up and putting them back down. That's not going to fit. That would... Okay, we can take that up. And what my thought is we could set up a provider chest. Gonna be in power range? Yes, it is. And can we make just a regular inserter? No, we can't. We don't have any convenient inserters. We'll just steal one. And put that right like that, and maybe even limit the chest like that. That'll put it in range of this robot network, and we should have plenty of robots here for that. And then we can take something like this. Except we don't need those inserters. I think the yellows are going to be fine for that as well. Oh, I thought I didn't have any in my inventory. We don't have any, we didn't have our robots on. Let's go ahead and turn those back on. So you will go there with your little single nuclear fuel request. Where's our other station? Oh, it's over here. We also have one here too, though. Not quite sure your purpose. I'm sure you have one, and I'm sure it's a good one. Okay, that gets that taken care of. And, yeah, we do that here, or here, and here for consistency's sake. There. There. I need to discipline myself to use the tools that I have available. By that I mean going through the history of my copy pastes. My muscle memory for the copy paste got put in by the Blueprint Shortcuts mod in the Mod Menagerie series, and it did not have that functionality. So it's just where my muscle memory lies. I need to train myself better to not deal with that sort of stuff. And let's see if we get that. Oh, that's lame. Oh no, we got it. We got it right there. That, however, is definitely lame. Not proud. All right, so looks like I'm going a little bit long. sorry about that. And sorry that the factory's not up and running. I don't know what to say about that. We're working on it. We'll get there soon. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Where, boy, it's going to be, I keep saying we're close, but boy, we are really close. Not sure what I'm doing there. That is ample. We need oil, we need stone, and we need to get this first factory built, and then I think we're going to be in a spot where we can do this. So I'll probably build those outposts in between episodes. I'm not sure if I'm going to time-lapse that or anything like that. We'll see. But it will definitely be done, and I will see you in the next episode where hopefully we can get this sucker built. Thank you very much for watching. This just ends here. Okay. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.